Hey, 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 look who it is again. If you can believe it, it's Spencer.Dodgers coming up with you at episode 2, Midnight Baseball. Getting it started here again, guys. Super stoked about my first episode last night. Spent all day trying to put it on YouTube. Didn't work out too good, so no one saw episode 1 coming soon. So maybe you'll be seeing episode 1 and 2 at the same time here at Midnight Baseball. Quick correction in episode 1 is Abdul Herrera on the Phillies is not an infielder, he's an outfielder. I was thinking about Freddie Galvis. So anyway, that's in episode 1 you'll hear if you go back and check it out. Today on the show, we got Nationals, Dodgers, Royals, giving the overview of the Braves and our 30 clubs, and then the trivia and the shout-out. So let's do this real quick today. Trying to make it a little quicker than yesterday. Man, I just can't get off the Nationals and how they flabbergasted and flubbed and snubbed this whole winter meetings, and it's just capped off again by Bryce Harper. If you guys didn't hear or saw, he put on Twitter yesterday a one-word tweet called WOW, W-O-W. You can see it here. It was soon after the Adam Eden trade for Lucas Giolito and Ronaldo Lopez. I mean, let's just tell it how it is. Bryce Harper is a spoiled, no-respect baseball player. You know, he does it time in and time out. Yesterday I was talking about him being my boy. He's probably my least favorite player in baseball. You know, give him props for his MVP and having that great season he had last year, or I guess 2 years ago now. But, you know, he just never stops arguing with umpires, having controversy with other teammates, and just stirring controversy. Yesterday, you don't tweet wow when you know everyone knows that you think you got ripped off because the Lucas Giolito and Ronaldo Lopez were supposed to be going in the Chris Sale trade. So basically, you didn't get Chris Sale, and now you get Adam Eaton, and everyone's going to be upset about that. I mean, that's the nature of the business. But how do you say I'm a national, or I'm going to support our fan base or support our general manager when you just go ahead and want to just rip the trade? And now, don't say WOW wasn't ripping the trade, because WOW was ripping the trade. Even if you want to tweet 14 minutes later that Adam Eaton is going to be a good teammate. Of course he is. You want to say that, but it's too late, Bryce. Okay? Moving on. Dodgers next. What's next with them? Are they going to sign Jansen? Are they going to sign Turner? You know, my prediction is no on both. With the collective bargaining agreement recently being altered, as you guys all know, with the new 5-year deal between the union and baseball, no longer do you get the compensated first-round pick with the qualifying offer under free agents. It's going to be turned into a 3rd round and a 5th round pick if you put the qualifying offer on a free agent. So these last year, the first-round picks with qualifying offers both attached to Jansen and Turner are huge. And so without an opportunity to get those first-round picks ever again, I don't think the Dodgers will let him go. So I think they're going to let Jansen and Turner both walk. And when they do that, JP, another guy out there, another reporter or whatever I heard today talking about how they wanted to maybe look at the Tampa Bay Devil Rays' opportunity, as I was telling you yesterday about how the Nationals should have called the Devil Rays first. So Devil Rays have Longoria and Alex Colomé and Logan Forsythe, plus a lot of other starters that the Dodgers could get. So Dodgers being familiar, Andrew Friedman being our president of operations, being familiar with Tampa Bay, you know, a lot of deals can happen there pretty easily and quickly. So, but I think the sneaky trade partner, if Jansen and Turner both walk, because if they do, Dodgers have to make a trade. If they sign Jansen and sign Turner, I think the fan base will be happy, including myself. I would prefer to have Turner back, not Jansen. I don't want to give a bullpen guy $90 million, especially with a first-round pick. So I'll take my chances with Baez. Can't believe I'm saying that, but Baez is looking like he's maturing. We've got other guys in the bullpen, and then they're getting better. Hatcher should be improving. Hopefully we can bring it back. Avalon. So bullpen should be better for the Dodgers if Jansen goes. But look for the Royals. That's my surprise trade partner team. The Royals are coming up next, so let's kind of just prompt up into that section anyway. They've got all these guys come up on free agency in 2017 that we know about, right? Duffy, Moustakas, Hosmer, Alcides Escobar is going on. Plus the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. So if Dodgers do lose out on Jansen and Turner, look for him to turn to the Royals possibly for a trade. Maybe Moustakas and Cain to shore up an outfield spot with Cain being left, because with Soler coming over to the Royals from the Cubs in the Wade Davis deal, they have a plethora of outfielders now with Gerard Dyson, Orlando, who am I forgetting here? Cain, all the other guys they got going out there. And oh, we got Alex Gordon, of course, coming off that big contract last year, so he's not going anywhere. So Royals will be making trades for sure. Dayton Moore and the boys will be making some trades. So looking for them to make some moves as well, okay? Let's look for 30 teams. Atlanta Braves, you know, what we're going to do is look at the lineup and look at the rotation and a real quick briefing, just kind of know where you're at, see if you need to improve. I'm putting Swanson and Danson Swansby up top. You know, bring the kid up top, do it early. Swanson, Enciarte, Freeman, Kemp, Garcia, the third baseman. I have him ahead of Markakis, with Markakis not having, you know, any home runs at all. I mean, doubles machine throughout his career, but I want to say single digits in home runs the last couple of years. So I'm moving in Markakis down the order, 6, if not 8, and then Tyler Flowers and Jace Peterson, along with the new signing of Sean Rodriguez playing utility. So Braves are looking okay moving into the new ballpark. Rotation looks like Julio Teheran, and then the newly 3 free agents, R.A. Dickey, Bartolo Colon, and Jaime Garcia. And my favorite pitcher on the whole list actually is Fulton-Nevich. Mikey here came out strong in the second half and threw hard. Young guys are flamethrowers, so look for Fulton-Nevich to have another good season probably in his full sophomore year. So Braves have a lot of work to do. That's a quick overview with them. I think they're fine. John Hart's doing a good job. They're not going to win more than 82 games this year no matter what they do this year. They know that next year, years 2 and 3 are where it's at. You know, if they didn't think years 2 and 3 were what were special, they would have gone out and made a trade for Chris Sale, which they have the pieces to do because they have the best farm system in all of baseball, of course. Not next to the White Sox now, but you need to get Chris Sale. They didn't do it because they knew that Chris Sale is going to be gone in 3 years. Their window is more in, say, 2 or 5 years, not 1 and 3. So that's kind of what they were thinking there with the Chris Sale deal. If you were a Braves fan, disappointed about Sale, that's what happened there. So, trivia question from yesterday. Who won the World Series in 1941? That would be the New York Yankees, of course. 27 World Championships. When in doubt, go with the Yankees with World Series. They beat the Brooklyn Dodgers in 41 in 5 games. So, trivia question for tomorrow. Making this as short as possible. Getting the video, trying to talk fast, trying to make it shorter. YouTube didn't want to download my 15-minute video from yesterday, so trying to make it between 5 and 6, hopefully right now. Let's see how I'm doing today. So, trivia question for today. Let's do something really recent, something I was thinking about a couple hours ago. Who won the National League batting title in 2016? Just last year. Good player. Well, who was it? Controversial. We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Have a good day. Baseball, midnight, Spencer, Dodgers. Love you guys. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.